All right. Ah, so I don't know how everyone is feeling today. This week has been an interesting week for some of us, especially those of us that live in London. So what I was thinking that we would do is maybe trying to find a way to have connection with each other. Right. So to begin, lowering or closing your eyes if you haven't already. First, connecting to yourself. Find your breath. It's not hidden. Feel your breath. Where do you feel your breath the most today in your body? Noticing the quality of your breath. Is it shallow or deep? Quick or slow? Is there anywhere your breath is catching? And notice where it's flowing. And let's start breathing in through the nose, into the diaphragm, allowing it to expand. And long, slow exhales out. As you inhale, feel your body expand, creating space. And as you exhale, feel your body come back to center, back to one. Maybe we'll find a 3-part breath here if that's comfortable for you. The variation of a 3-part breath. So as you breathe here, breathe into your diaphragm first, allow it to expand. And then breathe into the lower rib cage, allow it to expand out to the side. And breathing in all the way up, upper rib cage, up to the collarbone, fill in as much air as you can, and then slowly let it out, starting from the diaphragm and the low ribs and the upper rib cage. So take your time here as you move through this breath. We breathe in from the bottom all the way up to the top. And then we breathe out from the bottom all the way up to the top. So for some people, this is a little bit more comfortable than the reverse exhale, whatever feels best for you. As you breathe here, Allow for as much space as you can find in your body. Expand big. And then exhale, allow everything to come back to center. As we expand the body, we create space for love, space for light. And as we exhale, we draw in love, draw in light. Maybe you don't feel that quite yet. That's okay. Just continue breathing this 3-part breath if it's comfortable for you. If not, just breathe into the diaphragm, nice and slow inhales, long, slow exhale. As we move through our practice today, please listen to your body. Only do what's comfortable for you. If we come into some sort of shape in the body that doesn't feel good, please feel free to come out. Find any resting posture on the earth and join us again whenever you're ready. And if I share anything today that doesn't resonate with you, please allow my words to pass by and just come back to the sensation of your breath. So finding one more round of breath. Once that is complete for you, start making some small movements in your fingers and toes. Maybe rolling around wrists and ankles. And then rolling over to one side, whichever side is calling for you. And gently making your way up to seated. Just realized I don't have the white blanket down, so I apologize if it's hard to see. We're gonna start with uh, a ramp here at the head of our mat. So if you have blocks, the block at the back will be higher than the one in front. And using whatever props you have, maybe it's a bolster or some couch cushions, whatever you have to create that ramp. And we're going to start off here with a heart opener and using any variations here that feel best for you in your legs. So I'll give you some options here. So when you come down, coming nice and close to your ramp and then laying back, arms come out to the sides. So when you bring the arms out to the sides, notice if it feels like too much of an opening. If it is, you have a couple of options. One is to rearrange your blocks so that your ramp is closer to the earth. And another is if you have pillows or folded blankets, to place them underneath your arms to bring the earth up a little bit closer towards you. All right, options for legs. So maybe knees are together, feet are apart. Perhaps you find a reclined butterfly here by bringing soles of the feet together, knees apart. If you have props around you that you wish to use to support you here, you can bring them either underneath your knees or where the hip meets the thigh. Sometimes it helps just to walk the feet away a little bit further, or maybe legs come out long. So whichever shape you decide to come into, remember that you are not stuck in any shape. You can make movements, changes throughout. And if you need to, come on out completely and find another shape on the earth that feels good for you. Notice where you are holding tension or if you are holding tension in your body. Notice if there's tension in the face and the forehead, the jaw. Softening, letting go of any tension, releasing the shoulders, releasing the hips. Again, connecting to your breath. Maybe it's that 3-part breath, or maybe it's just through the diaphragm. As you inhale, allow the body to expand, creating space. And exhale, allowing the body to bring everything back to center, back into your heart. Our first meditation is called yoke. Yoke means obviously union. Noticing the sensation of the breath in your body. And I invite you to visualize a light of any color. And imagine that light starting at your heart center. Feel this light like the sun from within. And start to picture this light moving through your body. Throughout your chest. Down your arms and in your fingers. The light moves in through the neck, into the head. See how the light moves into your mind and fills you with sunlight and warmth. Allow the light to move down into the diaphragm, the hips, into the legs, the feet and the toes, filling you with warmth, with peace, and with love. Allow this light to radiate outside of your body into the space around you. Maybe there's someone or an animal nearby in your home. Allow this light to spread to them. This light starts to connect you to those around you. Allow the light to continue spreading out to the people on your street, in your neighborhood, and in your city. Allow this light, like sun, to send peace and love to those around you. Allow this light to connect, even virtually here, to each other. See this light shift and filter its way into the wind, the trees, the waterways, hills and mountains, until it fills this entire planet. This light is not selective. It moves its way through the world, touching and filling every being until the universe is one bright light, and you are part of it, and it is part of you. Feel that connection of that light, the love and peace coming from those around you, those in this virtual space. We are all the same. We are all one. And feeling that love within you, feeling it move within your body, drawing it in to your heart space. And then gently bringing your awareness back to your breath, to your space around you, to your body. Feel the earth beneath you. And then making some small movements in fingers and in toes. If your knees are out in a reclined butterfly, maybe stretching the legs out long. And then slowly making your way off your ramp, either rolling off very mindfully or using your hands to help you come back up to seated. Okay, we're going to use the ramp. You can keep it where it is or turn it around up towards the foot of your mat if you want, but we're going to use the ramp here for the lower body. Okay, so what we're going to do is if you have a blanket, grabbing a hold of the blanket and putting it over towards the left, if you're looking towards your ramp, towards the left side of the ramp. And what we want to do, depending on how big your blanket is, we don't want too much of a fold here, but we'll place it underneath so it's underneath your ramp, but also halfway over, so towards the middle of the ramp. So just the left side. Does that make sense? Blanket's on the left side of the ramp. We don't want it too high up because we don't want it in the low back. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to come nice and close to the ramp. Okay. And we're going to bring the left foot up onto that ramp and lay down. May have to adjust the blanket so it's underneath the left hip. So it's up to you. You can keep the right leg long if you wish, or right knee bent, I mean, or extend the right leg out long. You're gonna feel a little lopsided here, that's okay. Okay. If you want to, you can always remove that blanket from underneath you if it just feels really weird. So options for arms, maybe they come out beside you, palms face up. Perhaps you find cactus arms or goalpost arms. Or maybe you reach the arms up and back behind you. Again, connecting to your body, softening here, allowing your body to sink and settle into this shape. Allowing the hips to sink and settle here. Finding whatever variation of breath feels best for you. With every exhale, softening, allowing the body to release down towards the earth a little bit more. Feeling the connection of your body to the earth. Perhaps imagining roots growing down from those connections. Imagine the roots hooking into the soil, but also spreading wide. As you imagine the roots slowly spreading, imagine that you are receiving nourishment from the earth. What kind of nourishment do you need today? What do you need in your body, your mind, your heart? Draw that nourishment in from the roots into your body, mind, and heart. Continue allowing the roots to spread, slowly growing out further and further. Perhaps your roots connect to someone else, someone who loves and cares for you unconditionally. Can you feel that love and care coming from that person? Allow that exchange to happen through the roots and up into your body, into your mind, and into your heart. So, we are going to continue this meditation on the other side. So, from here, making some small movements in fingers and toes. Perhaps you bring the right arm up, long up by your ear, rolling over onto your right side, coming off of your ramp. And then using your hands to help you slowly make your way back to seated. We're going to switch the blanket over towards the right side if you're using one. And then same thing on this side, coming nice and close to that ramp, bringing the right leg up onto the ramp, come on down onto the floor, maybe readjust the blanket. Any variation that feels best for you in your leg, your left leg, sorry. Maybe it's bent or straight. Where does it feel best to place the arms? Sometimes it even feels best to place the hands on the body somewhere, diaphragm, maybe the heart. Is there a part of you that needs that kind touch from yourself? With your exhales, softening, releasing tension, feeling those touch points of your body on the earth. Feel the roots spreading out far and wide. Perhaps your roots reach someone else who cares for you unconditionally. Maybe it's someone out far in the world. Maybe it reaches someone here in this virtual space. Maybe it reaches me. And feel that love and peace coming from them, maybe coming from me. Spreading into their roots, into yours, all the way up into your body, your mind, and your heart. Inhale, allowing your body to expand, filling with love and peace. Exhaling, feel the body come back together, drawing that love and peace into your heart. Let us fill each other with peace and love. Let us remain connected, knowing that we are all the same. We are all one. No matter the gender, color of our skin, sexual preference, or religious beliefs. We are all connected and we are all love and all peace. Sometimes we need to give more, and sometimes we need to receive more, and that's okay. Drawing that peace, love, and nourishment, whatever it is you need from the earth, draw it all within you. And make some small movements in your fingers and toes. And whenever you're ready, if it's comfortable for you, bringing the left arm up by your side. Is that the direction we're going in? Yes. And then rolling over towards your left side, using your hands to help you slowly come back to seated. Great. So last pose, I'm going to give you options. I always end in a twist, but maybe a twist is not something that you want today. Okay, so if you're going to come into a twist, we're going to bring the bolster or props, whatever you have, over towards one side, come down to the floor, shift the hips away from the bolster, allow the knees to drop on top. Shoulders stay on the earth. Maybe you place something between the knees, or maybe something still underneath that bottom leg. Okay, so that's one option, a twist if you wish. Or we can find a banana shape here on the earth. So legs are out long, reaching the arms up and back behind you. Reach the legs long. And then shifting, keeping the hips on the earth, shifting the head, arms, and shoulders over towards the right side. Place them back down gently. And then shifting the legs over towards the right side if that feels comfortable for you, keeping both hips on the earth. Perhaps the right wrist grabs a hold, no, right hand grabs a hold of the left wrist to find more length here along your side body. And know that if it's uncomfortable in your shoulders, you can always bring the arms back down by your side. And if you want, if the hips stay on the earth, left ankle crosses over the right. We're just going to stay in this shape, whatever one you picked, for a couple minutes before we move over to the other side. So the only thing you need to do here is breathe. Feel your breath in this pose. Where are you feeling your breath in your body? Where do you feel expansion? Maybe you feel it somewhere else in your body. Every time you inhale, notice where it comes up. Sometimes we can have those feelings, sensations as we breathe in other parts of us. No right or wrong way to feel this. And there's no judgment, we just notice. Whenever you're ready, you're going to bring your body back to center, whichever pose you chose to come into. And then slowly making your way over to the other side. If it's your twist, moving your props to the other side. If it's a banana pose, reach nice and long. Shift the upper body to the left, lower body to the left. Find whatever variation feels best for you here. Keeping hips and shoulders on the earth. And feel your breath. And perhaps finding gratitude for your breath. Gratitude for being able to practice here together today. For your body enabling you to be here. For your mind enabling you to practice, to breathe, to move, to feel, to connect. Gratitude for your heart. Again, that connection and that feeling. All right, so you decide when this side is complete for you. When it does, gently make your way out and find any final resting shape on the earth. Maybe it's Shavasana, lying on your back, arms out to the sides, legs out to the side. Maybe it's something else that feels best for you in your body. It'll help you settle, let go, and relax. Once you find your way into that final shape, finding your breath. Mhm. Again, you have your breath. It's there. Not fine. Connect to your breath. It's a habit to say that. Feeling the rise and fall of your breath. Gathering your awareness behind that breath. And turn up the volume of receptivity, openness, and acceptance. Feel a deep sense of release, wholeness, and peace. Drop into your energetic and physical heart space. From the cave of your heart, what quality would you like to embody for the remainder of your practice, for your life? And listen while your heart speaks. Maybe it's kindness, compassion, or a willingness to love more openly and fully. As you embody this quality, let it saturate your being. And be present to yourself, for yourself, just as you are. And thank yourself for showing up today. As you inhale, create space for love. And as you exhale, draw love in towards your heart center. Gently bringing your awareness back into this space, into your space. Yeah, maybe into the virtual space too. Finding some movements here in your body that feels right. And gently rolling over to one side, whichever side is calling for you. And in your own time, coming up to seated. And once you get there, lowering or closing your eyes. Taking deep inhales, long, slow exhale. I honor this practice of yoga brought to us from India and brought to us from all the teachers who have come before all of us, before me and everyone. And I honor all of you for being here today, for practicing. And I honor the light that is within you, that light of peace and love. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful evening.